Welcome to my channel, Official History of Coins. There are moments in history that sparkle with pride, moments that define a nation's journey, and moments that capture the spirit of greatness. Today, we're diving into one of those shining pieces of American legacy, a coin that represents not just metal and mint, but a story of honor, remembrance, and incredible value. Let's get started. The coin we're talking about is the USA 1971 half dollar. A coin that has captured the hearts of collectors all around the world. It's not just a coin. It's a piece of history, a symbol of tribute, and for many, a treasure waiting to be discovered. In 1971, the United States Mint created this half dollar to continue the legacy of President John F. Kennedy, one of the most beloved leaders in American history. The coin was born out of respect and admiration for a man whose vision inspired a nation. Each 1971 Kennedy half dollar carries not only his image, but also the emotional weight of an era that changed America forever. This particular year, 1971, marked a significant shift. It was the first year that the half dollar was no longer made with silver, and instead was minted in copper-nickel clad composition. But that doesn't make it ordinary. In fact, it made it even more iconic. Because this was the coin that carried the transition, the bridge between the Silver Age and the modern era of U.S. currency. Now, you might be wondering, how valuable is this coin? The truth is, among collectors, the 1971 half dollar is considered a must-have. Certain rare varieties, such as those with striking errors or special mint conditions, have been sold for over $10,000. Yes, that's right, more than $10,000 for a single coin. One of the most valuable versions is the 1971 D half dollar struck on a 40% silver planchet by mistake. These rare mint errors were never meant to exist, but a few slipped through, making them incredibly precious to collectors today. Imagine finding one of these coins in your collection. It could be your golden ticket. There are millions of these coins out there, but only a handful hold that extraordinary value. The difference lies in the details. A shine, a mint mark, a rare die strike, or even a small imperfection that turns an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Collectors love this coin because it tells a story of change, from silver to copper, from loss to remembrance, and from everyday use to legendary status. Every 1971 half dollar has the face of Kennedy, looking confidently forward, as if guiding the nation toward the future. The front of the coin, known as the obverse, bears the bold and inspiring portrait of John F. Kennedy designed by Gilroy Roberts. The reverse showcases the presidential seal, a symbol of strength, leadership, and power. Together, they form one of the most visually striking and patriotic coins in U.S. history. Owning one of these coins is like holding a time capsule. It's a connection to the 1970s, a time of ambition, innovation, and hope. People who collect them don't just see metal, they see meaning. They see the story of America's perseverance and pride. Some pristine, proof-quality 1971 half dollars minted in San Francisco with an S mark have fetched prices as high as $12,000 at auctions, depending on their condition and strike quality. Imagine turning a small coin into such a massive fortune. That's the thrill of coin collecting. Every collector dreams of finding that one perfect coin, the one that others overlooked, the one that carries hidden worth. The 1971 half dollar could be exactly that treasure. Whether found in an old coin jar, inherited from a family member, or picked up from a forgotten collection, its potential value is remarkable. The excitement doesn't just come from money. It comes from the chase, the discovery, the realization that you've uncovered a true piece of American legacy. That's what makes coin collecting such a passionate adventure. So if you have a 1971 half dollar in your hands, keep it safe, protect it, and get it evaluated. Because that small, shining piece could be worth thousands of dollars. And even if it's not the rarest version, its story alone makes it priceless. People around the world are still hunting for the rare 1971 Silver Strike coins, searching through rolls, boxes, and collections, hoping to find that one unique piece. The demand is high, and the thrill continues to grow every year. This isn't just one coin. It's part of a massive chapter in U.S. coinage history. Millions were made, but only a few have reached legendary value status. That's what makes them so exciting and so sought after. So, next time you come across a 1971 Kennedy half dollar, don't overlook it. It might just be your key to something extraordinary. A coin that holds history, honor, and a value that continues to rise with every passing year. Because in the world of coin collecting, treasures are not always made of gold. Sometimes they're made of stories, spirit, and one half dollar that became a legend. Hold onto your coins, believe in their worth, and remember, every great discovery starts with curiosity. The 1971 half dollar isn't just valuable. It's iconic, powerful, and timeless. A true symbol of American greatness and collector's pride. Next coin, the 1972 USA half dollar coin, is one of the most talked about treasures among American collectors. This stunning coin carries the proud image of President John F. Kennedy, a symbol of honor and hope for the United States. Each 1972 half dollar tells a story of a remarkable era and has become a highly collectible coin with potential for great future value. The coin was minted to continue the legacy of President Kennedy, following his tragic assassination in 1963. The Kennedy half dollar series began in 1964, and by 1972, it had become one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. This particular year's coin holds deep sentimental and historical value for collectors around the world. The 1972 half dollar was struck primarily in copper-nickel composition, but a few rare varieties exist that make collectors' hearts race. Some special proof coins and mint errors from this year can fetch thousands of dollars in auctions today, depending on condition, strike, and mint mark. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints produce these coins, each with its own unique appeal. The mint mark coins, especially those with perfect mirror-like finishes, are some of the most sought after by serious collectors. In terms of design, the front displays Kennedy's elegant profile, while the back features the presidential seal with the eagle holding an olive branch and arrows. This classic design symbolizes peace and strength, adding a layer of patriotic emotion to every piece. Collectors often note that the 1972 half dollar coin can be a true hidden gem if preserved in top condition. Many people have these coins sitting in drawers without realizing how special they can be when graded and sealed properly. Today, the coin's value varies widely based on condition and rarity. A regular circulation coin might trade for a modest price, but a rare mint error, proof, or uncirculated piece can reach up to $2,500 or more at collector auctions. As coin markets continue to grow globally, many investors believe the value of 1972 Kennedy half dollars will rise steadily. Collectors worldwide seek coins that carry historical emotion, and the 1972 issue is a prime example of that timeless connection. Even though most were made in large numbers, a perfect condition 1972 half dollar graded MS 67 or higher could command over $1,000 today, especially from a major auction house or online marketplace. The appeal isn't just about the metal, it's about the legacy. Kennedy's vision, his speeches, and his leadership remain engraved in American memory. That emotional power gives the 1972 half dollar an edge in long-term desirability and collectability. Rare varieties like the 1972 No FG coin, where the designer's initials are missing, have sold for huge sums because of their rarity and minting mystery. Such versions can be worth from hundreds up to thousands of dollars. Imagine discovering such a piece in your collection. It could easily turn an ordinary find into a life-changing treasure. These are the stories that fuel excitement and motivate collectors to search through their old coin jars every day. Many experts predict that as time passes and fewer high-grade coins remain, the price of pristine 1972 half dollars will only continue to rise. Time always adds value to history, and this coin is a piece of American legacy that will never fade. The Kennedy half dollar series has seen renewed interest in recent years, with collectors turning to historical coins as both passion and investment. The 1972 edition stands strong as one of the most collectible post-1960s coins. Coins that have been preserved without scratches, discoloration, or circulation where can reach premium auction prices. Certified coins in sealed slabs from grading companies like PCGS or NGC often fetch dramatically higher amounts. Holding one of these coins feels like holding a piece of American pride. Its weight, shine, and story make it more than just money. It's a symbol of leadership and national unity. In the coming years, with coin collecting gaining popularity on social media and online marketplaces, demand for older Kennedy half dollars is expected to climb significantly. That means the 1972 edition could very well see its value multiply over time. The best way to maximize its future value is to handle it carefully, store it properly, and, if possible, have it professionally graded. A well-preserved coin can make all the difference between a few dollars and several hundred or even $1,000 in return. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar continues to shine as a brilliant reminder of American history, artistic beauty, and potential profit. With collectors constantly searching for rare varieties and perfect condition pieces, this coin remains a must-have for anyone who believes in the growing power of numismatic treasures. So, if you have a 1972 USA half-dollar coin, keep it safe and treat it like gold. Because one day, this beautiful piece of history might just reward you far beyond what you ever imagined. Possibly worth over $2,500 or even more in the right hands. The future of this coin is bright, valuable, and full of promise. Next coin's 1989 Kennedy half dollar, Philadelphia Mint, 1989p. Today we dig deep into its story, its market, and why it has the power to excite collectors. The 1989 P Kennedy half dollar was minted in Philadelphia in a copper-nickel clad composition. By 1989, Kennedy half dollars no longer contained silver. Earlier issues did, but from 1971 onward they were struck in the copper-nickel clad format. This coin carries the same iconic design. President John F. Kennedy's profile on the obverse, and the presidential seal with eagle holding olive branch and arrows on the reverse. This design was originally made in the 1960s and has endured, giving continuity and a strong collectible identity to the series. Although mass-produced, every single 1989 P that remains in superb condition becomes more and more desirable as time passes. Collectors always search for the gems hidden among everyday coins. The scarcity of flawless specimens in high grades is what gives serious value potential. How many people want to buy one? Quite a few. Kennedy half dollars are very popular among U.S. coin collectors, both new and seasoned. Many people try to assemble full date and mint mark sets. So every year, many collectors will look to acquire a 1989 P in top condition to complete their collection. Demand exists especially for high-graded, flawless, or error versions. Now, what is its current value? In circulated condition, 1989 Kennedy half dollars, P or D, are modestly priced, often just a little above face value. Uncirculated examples are more valuable. A 1989 P in MS60 condition is priced around $8.33 to $9.25 by dealers. At very high grades, MS66, MS67, prices rise greatly. Is its value really high or low? It depends on condition. For common, circulated coins, the value is low. But for pristine, near-perfect specimens or rare error coins, the value can be very high. The potential is there. Every collector hopes to find that one coin, which surprises everyone. Let me walk you through its history more. The Kennedy half dollar series began in 1964 shortly after Kennedy's assassination as a tribute to the late president. For 1964, the composition, minting techniques, and finishes evolved through the decades. By 1989, the U.S. Mint was using copper-nickel clad for circulation and proof coins, except special silver proofs in later years. In 1989, there was also a special commemorative issue, the U.S. Congress Bicentennial Commemorative Half Dollar. That is a different design, featuring the Statue of Freedom, struck in a clad version, not part of the standard Kennedy half dollar. But the regular 1989 Kennedy pieces continued in the standard series. Mintages. The 1989 D version had about 23,216 coins struck. The 1989 P regular issue is common, and many exist today. Proofs from 1989's had a mintage of 3,220,194. There is also a Congress Bicentennial Proof 1989 S issue with 767,897 mintage. One very interesting proof variant, the 1989 S Deep Cameo Proof Kennedy half dollar, has recorded auction results. For example, a PR 70 DCM perfect grade sold for $552. Also, the 1989 S Congress DCM Proof in PR 70 sold around $1,125 in an auction. That indicates, in the proof space, rare perfect ones fetch hundreds to over $1,000. In the regular business strike world, a 1989 P coin in MS67 grade, if one exists, would attract major interest. According to PCGS, 1989, P coins can be purchased very inexpensively up to MS66 condition, but beyond that in MS67, they become difficult and expensive. So what is the maximum value this coin might one day reach? In the best scenarios, for a perfect, rare error, or a perfect MS67 plus specimen, it's reasonable for it to fetch into the low thousands. If a unique error in gem condition surfaces, collectors might bid it much higher. Given the proof record already at $1,125 and the possibility of exceptional business strike coins, a top specimen might one day cross $2,000 or more, depending on rarity, error status, and collector excitement. Imagine a collector stumbling across a flawless 1989 P Kennedy half dollar, graded by PCGS or NGC as MS67 or better, perhaps with cameo contrast or a rare strike characteristic. That one coin could become a star in the series and command premium. For the audience watching your video, the message is clear. Don't discard that old Kennedy half dollar. It might look ordinary now, but in the right condition, it could become extraordinary. Preserve it, get it graded, and you might hold a hidden treasure. Collectors are always hunting for the best examples. Over time, the number of perfect specimens dwindles as some get lost, damaged, or remain unrecognized in junk drawers. That scarcity pushes values upward. In auctions, when 2 or 3 passionate bidders compete for a nearly flawless piece, the price can skyrocket. History has taught us that coins once undervalued later became headline items. If you own a 1989 P. Kennedy half dollar in great condition, or even better, one with a minting error or proof-like qualities, treat it as more than just a coin. It's a time capsule, a piece of American history with potential financial upside. Always protect it. Keep it in a holder, avoid handling, and consider grading. A certified slab from a recognized grading agency can boost buyer confidence and open doors to top-tier collectors. Someday, someone looking to complete a high-grade Kennedy series will see your coin as the missing key. They might step up and pay a premium. That is the kind of rare moment every coin owner dreams of. So when viewers see your coin, prompt them, don't just pass it by. Get it graded, show it to experts, and hold on to hope. That 1989 P coin might just be the one that surprises the world. As time goes on and fewer perfect versions remain, that coin's value ceiling could continue rising. The maximum one day might astonish you. The journey from a common coin to a collector's gem is part of its allure. Part of what makes this exciting is the emotional, historical connection. Kennedy's legacy, enduring design, and the story behind every coin give it more than face value. That helps fuel collector passion and willingness to pay high prices. In closing for your video, emphasize this. The 1989 P. Kennedy half dollar is neither dull nor powerless. It is alive with possibility. In the right hands and in the right condition, this coin might one day command thousands, creating moments of wonder for both you and others who believe in the magic of coin collecting.